Y'all, happy and Merry Christmas Eve. I hope everybody is doing great today. Um, if you're not, I pray that today gets better. But if this is your first time here, welcome. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do Instagram too again because I don't want to neglect Instagram. So we are also live on Instagram. We're live on our Facebook page, not the Facebook group. And of course, we are live over here on YouTube. So hey everybody, welcome in. If this is your first time catching a live or even seeing me go across your screen, I'm Patrice. This is Craftable Things, and we like to craft a whole lot of things. So we can't be really long because initially I wanted to come on later tonight, but some of you who have been here for a while know that on Christmas Eve, my family gets together and we hang out. And so it's just not going to be possible unless it's like really, really, really late. And so we're going to do it now. Taylor has to make cinnamon rolls, so she has given me a time limit, and so hopefully I won't go past 2 hours. So let's see. But hey, everybody over on Instagram, I see a little bit of you guys. I can't really see the chat really well on Instagram, so sorry about that. But let's see who all is here. And of course, happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy holidays. If you don't celebrate anything, thanks for being here just to hang out with us today. And we're going to get started. Let me just see a few people who are here so that I can tell everybody or some of y'all, hey. Hey, Mare Bear. Marilyn, how did your party go? Let me know. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey, Donzel. Hey, Victoria's Creations. Hey, Miss Zelda Brown and Elevate Artistry. So if you're on Instagram, I'm going to come back over so I can tell some of y'all, hey. So everybody who's joined me over here on Instagram, I appreciate y'all. Hey, DeWanda over on Instagram. Hey, girl. So as you guys saw, I have a new design that I did. Literally did this design in like 10 minutes. Not the bling portion of it, but the initial design. It didn't even take that long. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Today we are going to be doing a few things. So sometimes, like maybe a few weeks ago, I did this with my members, and I think I did it on a live too, where I'll take one of my designs and use it in various ways. So I just want to encourage you all, if you are into making designs or anything like that, you don't have to make your design for one thing. Start out with your base design, make sure you have that saved in case you want to do it, in various different print methods, but have it saved, and then you can adjust your design as you go. So tonight, the only thing that I did not do that I usually do is digitize this for embroidery. Yeah, I didn't, not yet. So I probably will digitize this for embroidery also because I like it. I like the design. I like the different ways that I'm going to be able to show you guys how we're going to use it. So for today, we have a print version, which I'm going to be using with Sublimation and DTF. And I also already pre-cut vinyl. So I have 3 different DTF versions, and I did not do a print head cleaning before I started printing these out. So some of them have like a little bit of lines in it. You can't even see it. You guys will see when we get ready to press, but I have like a few different versions. I have this that has a little bit of color in it. I have a black version of it. And then I also have a version that is all white. So I'm going to try to press all 3 so you can see the difference. And so I saved it also as an SVG. And so when you save things, or if you purchase an SVG from off of Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles, Etsy, wherever, if it's an SVG, you can change the colors up and you can print that out. So if you have like a sublimation printer, DTF printer, or if you're just going to do a basic print and cut with transfer paper, you can change the colors up and then print them out and customize it to what colors you need. But we're also going to be, I thought I was going to do all like glitter and puff, but we're going to do a little bit of, we have it already cut out. We're going to do a little bit of glitter, holographic, and puff in one HTV design. So we're going to see how that goes out. I did do an all puff version, but we're not going to use all puff. And I forgot. So we're also going to do, we're going to bling it out. I do have a bling template of it. And so we're going to, I haven't selected the colors yet. This version is an SS6, but I do have this design in SS10. So once we finish brushing it in, we will then see if we're going to, like, I'm probably going to upload it. It looks fine to me. There's a few things that I don't like. Like I have some negative space in certain areas that I might want to fill in, but I'm not sure yet. So we're going to see how it looks once we brush it in. But this is the design. And anybody who's out there cooking and preparing for Santa's arrival, thank you for listening in and being in those bushes. All right. So this isn't really going to be a structured tutorial, but I am going to go over a few things. If you guys have any questions, I'm going to try to keep up with the chat. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask the questions. Now, I don't always answer the questions inside of the chat because usually it goes pretty fast. So somebody inside of the chat will be able to, usually somebody will answer. Hey, Angel Boo. Somebody will usually answer. All right. So let's get started. I think the first thing that we can go, nope, you know what? I'm going to start brushing. Let's pick out our stones, see what stone colors we're going to use. And then we can kind of go from there. I don't have, so we're going to be for the sublimation version of the design. We're actually going to be doing a mug inside of our Cricut mug press. Because the Cricut mug press is the easiest thing to kind of like grab out of the off the shelf. It was actually on my desk because I did this a few weeks ago with my members, but it's like the easiest thing to grab out and do on the live as opposed to getting some of the heavier tumbler and mug presses out. So this is the design. We're going to be placing it on a mug. I don't have the mug press turned on just yet. Let's see what colors we're going to use first. Let's see. Oh, but hey, everybody that I missed. Hey, Richie. Hey, Jesse. Rhonda. Hey, Chris. I did. Chris, she's in there knitting. I was like, oh, do you want to do a tutorial to show everybody how to knit? And she was like, there's hundreds of videos on YouTube about knitting, Mom. Nobody wants to see that. I was like, yes, they do. So we'll see. So I said, well, when are you going to be prepared to do a knitting video? And she's like, next year. And I was like, oh, yay, that's a week away. And she was like, girl, She was like, I meant next year. I was like, no, you said next year. So that's what that means to me. So I'm going to bring you guys over. And I'm not sure what colors we're going to use, but I am going to bring the table on so you guys can see it. But hey, everybody. What are you guys working on? I see Angels at her office getting some last minute stuff done. What is everybody doing today? Let me know. All right, so this is our bling design. And again, the one that we're going to be doing today is an SS6. If everything goes well, like, I don't know if you guys can really, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Next year is next year. Right, Jesse. Right. How to convert to rhinestones. Miss Stacy. It's a PNG. It's not too difficult, but there are a few steps with converting a PNG into rhinestones. So I just want to thank y'all for even just being here with me today. So I don't know if you guys can see, like, it doesn't look like there's any lines, and you can't tell that there's any lines in here. I can't, like, I got to go really close I don't know if you guys can even see if there's any lines in there, but it's just not as perfect as I would generally want it to be. Now you can't tell. We're gonna press it and we're gonna see if we when I press it, and if I'm happy with it, we're going to I'll do a giveaway for the extras that I printed out. So I was thinking of like maybe just doing some merch and selling these as merch. I think I'm gonna at least have the file available. Wrapping gifts, making matching shirts for family sleepover. Cool, that's what we usually do, but y'all know from last year I don't sleep over. Miss Zelda's making shirt. Miss Leslie's making a She Is design for her daughter-in-law. Awesome. DTF on Santa letters. And your auntie's an awesome, Miss Vera. All right, so we'll probably do a giveaway. They look fine. They look like they're going to press fine, and I'm just being overly, you know, cautious. But so I do have like 3 designs that I can give away. So one of each. And then I also want to give away this design that I made the other night on live with Eve and Zalonda. I made it. It says Cap Season for Capricorns. And I don't know if you guys can see the symbol under here, but I made these with fuchsia and the new fuchsia chrome that Eve has. Now, somebody did send me a message that they've seen these types of stones, the chrome stones, before, and they actually have some. So somebody did message me and say that they saw it months ago, but from my understanding, these are brand new for the baby's booty, and they are absolutely beautiful. As you guys see the difference in the fuchsia and the fuchsia chrome. And I don't think I'll put any links below, but you can check out thebabiesbooty.com and check in her hotfix.store website if you are interested in any of those stones, because the next buy-in isn't going to happen until next month. So I'm going to look for some stones that we're going to use. I think, of course, I want to put my rhinestones on black shirts, and I need some stones that are going to kind of be a little bit easier to go. So I have Orm Dorado, and again, this is SS6, and these are rhinestones from the baby's booty. And what other colors do I want, y'all? Let me see. I'm not even sure which colors I want to do. All right, so I have a little bit of hyacinth, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll do the outline of the design in, hold on, let me try to get you guys straight so you guys can see a little better. All right, so maybe I'll do the outline in Orm, maybe. And then I have a little bit of Hyacinth AB. There's a few parts of this design, but they should definitely brush in super, super easy. So let's see. I might do, I have Jonquil. Where's my Jonquil AB? It's still golden. Ooh, I cannot find my Jonquil AB, y'all. I don't see it. I see champagne, rainbow. What color is this? Smoke topaz. I don't see my Jonquil AB. How is that possible? I guess that was champagne crystal golden. I don't know how this is even a thing, y'all, that I can't find my Jonquil AB. So I used to use Jonquil AB a long time ago, but a long time ago. It used to be my go-to for outlines, but it's not. So maybe we'll do a little bit of Jonquil and Jonquil AB. Yes. So maybe we'll do a little bit of Jonquil. Oh, thanks for being here, Rosalind. How do you get it? Cherise, so I ordered my rhinestones. The rhinestones that I use are from the baby's booty. She has a website. Usually every month she does a buy-in. for rhinestones, and then she also has a retail site. So with the buy-in, you can get stones like 100 gross or 250 gross stones. I'm not really sure. I don't necessarily want to do too many ABs though, y'all. So I'm gonna get my little self together, y'all. But that's where I get my rhinestones from. And then I'll kind of tell you guys because I'm gonna get my little self together, y'all. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm coming. I don't know what colors I want to use. You know what? Maybe I'll do something a little weird. So maybe I'm gonna do sapphire and then hyacinth, AB. We'll do a little aurum and jonquil. And I think that may be the colors. So I have it broken up where I could use different colors, but I think I'm not gonna go too overboard. All right, so let's go. We're about to wing this thing. Thanks, Donzel. Hey, Don. Have to order SS6. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go ahead and wing this thing. So this is, for those of you who don't know, this is the rhinestone template. These are reusable, so you can use this as many times as you want to. Once it's cut, and that's one thing that I love about cutting on the flock. And I got this flock from Heat Transfer Warehouse. You can get this type of stuff from anywhere, but I got this from Heat Transfer Warehouse. And the chopping mat, I got the chopping mat from off of Amazon. All right, so let's see. Donzel said I could take my time, so I wish I could take my time, Donzel, but Taylor may not go for that too well. She's like, she's not having it if I go over time today. She may come and shut this down real quick. I didn't use blue steel. Okay, let's see what we're gonna use. I don't know. All right, so let me get set up. After we're done brushing the stones in, we're then going to press the other stuff because that stuff's going to be a lot like it's just going to be super easy once we get to that part. Another thing that you need for rhinestoning is this is KTM mask, which is transfer mask, and this will help to lift the stones up off of the template. Now I got that also from Heat Transfer Warehouse. The rhinestone flock, the KTM mask, and the hot fix. These are hot fix rhinestones. You can also get this stuff from off of the Baby's Booties website as well. All right, so let's get started. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try to read the chat from up here today. Hey, Anita. Thanks, everybody. Happy holidays. Oh, well, Don, I'm glad you're here. And anybody in those bushes, hey. So let's see what we're going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is apply the outline. So there's an outline around it. I think I want my outline to be, I think I'm going to go with jonquil for the outline. And we will see after that. So we're going to go with jonquil. And then I'm going to just click off of here real quick since I'm reading it from here. And I'm going to try to make sure I see this. Hey, Heather. Oh, yo, so we got a few things to talk about. All right, so if this is your first time seeing this, this is how you would make a bling shirt or rhinestone shirt. And I cut this template out with my Caesar Romeo. But if you have any other type of cutter, you can also do the same thing with that. I started doing rhinestones about almost 3 years ago, and I absolutely love it. It is super therapeutic for me. My first rhinestones, I did not always use the Finer Things rhinestones. My first rhinestones were from Amazon. And I started blinging before Eve started with the buy-ins. And so once I used her rhinestones, I've used rhinestones from Amazon, I've used rhinestones from Heat Transfer Warehouse. But once she started the buy-in, and the buy-in really is supposed to help small businesses to be able to band together and get your rhinestones at a very decent and affordable rate. Okay, generally it should be like wholesale cost. That's the purpose of a buy-in. And so of course I wanted to hop onto that because I knew I loved Bling. And so Eva's going into her third year of doing the buy-in. And so that's what the purpose. But before that, I got rhinestones from Heat Transfer Warehouse. And when I saw Eve's rhinestones that she um, helps us to get in the buy-ins, I absolutely love them. The color of the stones are beautiful. I had not seen any stones bling the way that these stones bling. At least some that were like affordable. So I love them. But before you go dive in, I would always suggest you make your own educated decision. Um, Check out different rhinestones. She has on her Hot Fix site where you can get 20 gross or 50 gross of rhinestones, and you can then see what you like, what colors you like, especially if you're new. I think somebody asked the other night about what colors to start with. Start with the basic colors, Crystal and Crystal AB. Yep. Uh-oh, am I blurry? But no one sells it. So Richie, um I don't know if Heat Transfer Warehouse ships internationally, but you can check with them and see. I get this from KTM Mass from Heat Transfer Warehouse. So check and see. Eve also has transfer tape. I tried it out the other night. She also has some transfer tape. If you were here during that live, he also has some. But I am just going to brush these in, and we're going to, it shouldn't take too long. This Taylor is not about to be upset with me today before Christmas. I don't know why my chat isn't doing it. Will you be listening to Match and Audacity Design too? So I will, Anita, I will list the matching Audacity design along with this one too. So it'll be this design and the matching Audacity design, except the only thing is that the matching Audacity design won't have the in my era. It's just gonna say matching Audacity. It's gonna be the same exact one that I did before that I showed you guys. Because really, I'm not overly in love with the design. But I've had several people ask me for it, like to see when I'm gonna post it. And generally, if it's something that I don't like, even if I make it, it took me a long time. But if I don't really like it, it takes like I just don't like it. Most times, you guys don't see the stuff that I don't like because I won't even test it out. Like I won't even cut it out. Block is expensive. I don't want to waste block. So I will probably do that. I actually have a few of those designs cut. Oh, I have some more good news, y'all. You flip them over if not on the right side. Yes, Lisa. So if it's not on the right side, usually I'll just keep brushing and eventually it'll go onto the right side. But I I don't have to. And I also use a wax pen just in case it does not flip over and it's upside down. My wax pen will help me to flip it back over. So it doesn't really do that much for us. But I do have some good news. Angel, what happened? I do have some good news. So I don't know if you guys saw when I did the comparison video of the Venture, the Romeo, and also the Starcraft, but the Venture did not venture much. Um, and at that time, it was just going so slow, so slow. It literally was the slowest. I think it took the other stuff about the other two machines maybe like 20 minutes or so to cut. With, of course, Romeo was a lot faster than the StarCraft, but I'm going to be doing a new race because Cricut updated their their system. The problem I think was the something in the program, and they reached out to me and they asked me to give it a try again. They figured out, they said that the video helped them to kind of troubleshoot some things and see things that was possibly wrong with the software or with the communication between whatever it is that they have going on. Well, I'm happy to report that they did fix it. They let me know like maybe like a month or month and a half ago. I just haven't gotten a chance to really do a video with the venture, but like a month and a half ago, that they had fixed the problem, or at least the problem should be fixed. And if I could try it out and see, because quite frankly, my poor little venture was about to go on an adventure, about to go away for a little bit. But I tried it out today because I am just got some time now. And y'all, I'm happy to report that it moved so much faster. Like whatever they did, like they actually did go and fix whatever the problem was, and it moves so much faster now. Um, so I cut out a design. And I'll probably let you guys in on a little secret of something that I'm working on for you guys to look out for in like the next week or two. And I cut out a design on both the Venture and on the Caesar Romeo. It took my Venture 40 minutes to cut the design, and it took the Romeo 31 minutes to cut the design. So that made me really happy because if you guys saw that video, it took an extra maybe like 30 minutes for the Venture to, sorry, it took like an extra 30 minutes for the Venture to cut that design that I used in the video. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So now I'm just going to, this is a KTM mask, and as y'all saw, if that's your first time seeing that, I removed the backing from the KTM mask. And so now, happy holidays, everybody over in Instagram. I'm going to just drop it down. So I'm like folding it up, kind of like a U shape, but you want to be careful. And I kind of took away some of the static and the stickiness when I placed it on my pants to kind of remove some of that static stickiness. And so I'm just going to drop it down. Another thing, I kind of overcut the KTM mask. You kind of want it to fit onto the flock and not onto like the table or anything, because that sometimes causes the rhinestones to pop off of the KTM mask. So the settings that I used for, okay, I'm going to tell y'all the settings that I use for my venture. I will tell settings, but I also suggest for you to test yourself. Everybody's machine is different. Everybody's blade is different depending on how much you've cut with your blade, how much, like everything is just different. Your internet connection is different. Everything is different. So you need to test. But when I give suggestions, I just want to have a disclaimer. These are just starting points for you to start your own testing to see what works for you. Because I started out with the Romeo cutting at like 38, cutting the flock at a force of 38. And now I'm up to a force of 55. Oh, another thing, y'all. So when I cut the block out with the Cricut Venture, I'm going to put up a reel y'all, it was not, I didn't even have that many flock dots. Like the first one I had maybe like 5 or 6 flock dots left on. And this design has like 3,000 stones or holes. Then the second design, it had none left over. None. So anytime you're peeling back your rhinestone transfer, you want to do it kind of slowly. And with this new flock, it's very sticky. So sometimes those dots won't lift up. I don't know if you guys see that, but sometimes they won't. And no matter what you do, look, I'm literally moving it around to try to get it up, and it just won't. It just won't do right. Oh, hey, Delonda. Delonda, you made it over here to YouTube. Hey, Lashonda. Sorry to force up here. Force not what you said. Exactly, Lashonda. So you have to test. You have to test. My situation is like Lashanda's. So I started out with the Romeo at a force of 38. Now I'm at a force of 55 in order for me to cut out my rhinestone flock. So testing is super important. Um, and it seems like it's just tedious to have to do that, and it's just like you may feel like you're wasting time, because believe it or not, sometimes I feel like that too, and I just want to go ahead and get whatever I need to get done. But you will waste your materials if you don't. And I don't think that you really want to waste your materials. At least I know I don't want to waste any um of my materials. So I've been there several times where I didn't do a test cut, and the material, I wasted material. So I definitely suggest you taking out a little bit of time and doing your test cut. Okay? Do your test cuts. All right, so this is the first part of, oh my goodness, I just knocked something away. Maybe that was already underneath there. We're gonna hope that was already there. All right, so once you do that, now you have your transfer. All right, so then I think I'm gonna do this Audacity in Orm Dorado. We're gonna do it in Orm Dorado, and that's just the inner outline. And this shouldn't take much longer. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the Cricut Venture. I was really surprised. I was really, really impressed with the cut, because if y'all saw that other video, I was not all that hopeful, and it actually did whatever they did. It worked. So that's a good thing. So does anybody have the Venture? Like, does anybody? I know Gail, you have the Venture, right? Does anybody have the Cricut Venture? And have you noticed any differences in you cutting the rhinestones and it just cutting better? The cut wasn't ever the issue for me with the Venture. It was more so the speed. Like, it just took a long time, but now it doesn't take that long. It still didn't cut as fast as the Romeo, but it definitely didn't cut as slow as it cut before. So whatever they did, it definitely worked. Nope, Marilyn doesn't. I think Miss Gail has it though. I think she has the Venture. I think she has a Venture. So I think I'm probably gonna have to get a new Roman, not because this one is just not working well, but let me get another Romeo. So I think I'm probably gonna have to get a new loom. But even though the Cricut cuts slower, the Venture cuts slower, I didn't have to worry about block dots. That's a good thing. So with the Maker, with the new flock, I still haven't been able to perfect it. But with the Venture, I used the light cardstock setting. I think that's what I was about to tell y'all. Y'all see what happens when I talk? I start talking and talking and going off on a tangent. So with the Venture, the setting that I used was light cardstock, and it cut it perfectly, perfectly. But that doesn't mean that light cardstock is going to work for you and your venture. You test it out. And I would recommend testing out a very, very tiny template, maybe like a heart that has like a lot of stones or holes. I would recommend that, like a small heart. Because I find that when I do the test cut and I just have like a few dots, like a few of the holes, that doesn't really give me an accurate cut of what the or idea of what the pressure should be. Because once I actually do it, it looks like it's fine, and then I move forward, and a lot of times it's just not it. So the Maker stresses you out. It was fine with the old flock. The old flock worked great for me, but the new flock, it's just a headache testing out um, the materials, but it is a step that you don't want to skip. You don't want to skip it. So when somebody tells you, remember, everybody's environment is a little different. Things are different. The machines are different. So test, 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 test everything. Right, let me. Hey, Denise. Hey, Denise. If you guys did not see Delonda's live yesterday, Delonda was live talking about sublimation. Definitely check out that video, especially if you are new to sublimation. If you're new, if you're a beginner, if you're just starting, whatever, check out Crafting with Delonda's live from last night, because it was super, super informative, especially if you're new, to kind of help you understand the process of sublimation, and also to pace yourself. So one thing she kind of covered last night is like, everything is not a race. Just because you see somebody doing something, you don't have to do it. Okay, you can take your time to get there doing it. All right. So sometimes we burn ourselves out a little bit when we have that mindset. So definitely, if you're going to get into something, do your research. But you don't have to do every single thing. Like, she suggests doing infusible ink, um, trying out infusible ink or doing infusible ink, and then you can kind of have an idea of what sublimation is, because infusible ink is just sublimation ink. The process is identical. The only thing different is that with infusible ink, you need a cutter, as opposed to needing a printer, a sublimation printer. So check her out. But just remember, especially now during this season, it's everything is not a race. Everything, some stuff is hard, and some stuff takes time to learn. So take your time and make sure you have the budget to do it. Okay? Just because you see me doing something here does not mean that that's what I want you to do. I'm just showing you guys um, stuff that I like to do. Okay? But I always want you guys to make your own informative decisions, um, based on, one, what's in your budget, two, what you like to do, three, what you're actually going to use it for. So please do that. Because what I like, you may not like. What I like, somebody else may like something a little bit different. And you might like what somebody else likes too. You might like to watch me do do something, but you might like something else. So that is my bit of advice, or in my opinion. I should have had on my Dewanda's in my opinion shirt, but I don't have it on. Let me get some more transfer tape. I have some transfer tape over here. I better hurry up. I'm moving in slow motion. I better hurry up before Taylor comes and shut this live off on me. But she is like, you don't have that much time, Mom. You stay on there forever. So yeah. Yep, it was super, super helpful. It was super, super helpful. Because sometimes you don't know what you're getting into. And sometimes while you want to do something, you may not fully be prepared to actually do it, right? And it's okay to slow down. It's okay to take your time. So I don't want anybody to ever feel pressured by anything you see me do. I just do stuff because I like to make stuff. I like to do a lot of things. I don't want anybody to ever feel pressured. So but definitely pace yourself. All right, so this is an old piece of KTM mask. So one thing I like about the KTM mask is that you can reuse KTM mask. I kind of go up to maybe like 6 or 7 times reusing KTM mask, but if it loses its stickiness before then, you don't want to use it, okay? Because that could also be a headache. I'm just going to, and because this is a super, super new template, I am getting some of those stones staying in place, but it's fine. It's all good. But that's why you always want to have a handy dandy wax pen near you, because the wax pen will help you out. So, all right, here we go. All right. Another thing that I don't think I said earlier is that when I flip it over to the back, I always want to kind of look at the back of the rhinestones just to make sure that there's adhesive on the back. Because sometimes some rhinestones, there may not be adhesive. Remember, they're producing millions of rhinestones at a time, and you may not, every rhinestone may not get the coating on the back of it. So you do want to make sure that you check. If some rhinestones may have like a little bit of coating on it, it's not fully coated. The bottom plate isn't fully coated. So you want to make sure you take note of that and remove that rhinestone and replace it with one that's fully coated. All right, so we got to do in my era. And I think we're going to do in my era in sapphire. Let's do it in sapphire. Sapphire. Oh, do I want to do it in sapphire, y'all, or do I want to do it in rose? Rose, 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 rose. We may do it in rose. All right, here's our rose. But thank you. Brushes from, yep, thank you. Yep, the brushes from the baby's booty. I don't have any links listed below, but this brush is from the baby's booty. I also use a brush like this for my larger rhinestones, but for the SS6, I just feel like this is perfect for my SS6 stones. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do rose, and we might do a little bit of sapphire. I may change it up just a tad. But that's what we got so far. And so ideally you want to kind of go in a circular motion. That is what helps the rhinestones to flip. If you notice on that side, I had a whole bunch of rhinestones that hadn't flipped over. So as I started brushing them in like this, they turned like that. As I started brushing them in like this, right? They I'm just gonna brush these off. Let me see if you guys have any questions. Hey, Barb. Barb, I know you're spending time with your kids and grandkids. I hope you're having a good day. Have a great holiday. I came on earlier than I originally planned because I don't know how I didn't think about our Christmas Eve celebration. We have it every year. I don't even know how I didn't even think about it. But it's all good. And they love the color purple shirts that I made. I have people who aren't going with us asking for the shirts. They love the color purple shirts that I made. I'm like, I'm not going to get any shirts. Jiffy is not sending me any shirts. So, not tomorrow or Tuesday. So, I can't get it. I could have went yesterday to Michael's, but I was not going out there to Michael's. Is everybody done Christmas shopping? I mean, we're like right here. Oh, y'all, I did not get a white elephant gift for tonight. I'm gonna have to get one. So I don't know if I'm gonna go live tonight on the Patrice L channel at my family's party. I might. So I don't know if I'm gonna go live tonight on the We might go live. We'll see. I gotta get their permission first, see if they want to. Hopefully they will. We might go live. You're done shopping? Oh, thank you. Josh. Hey, Angel Blue Angel. I'm on Instagram. I'm trying something new. So I was on Instagram maybe like a week ago, y'all. Was that a week ago? I'm gonna try to at least do like an Instagram YouTube thing once a week. And maybe I'll incorporate TikTok. It's just easier to do Instagram because it's all attached to StreamYard now. But what I don't like is that it's in landscape on Instagram and not portrait. So I'm probably just going to do Instagram independently outside of StreamYard. But the only thing is that with StreamYard, I can have multiple cameras connected. With Instagram only, I can't do that. So that's the only issue that I can kind of foresee. But it should be fine. It should be fine. All right, y'all. So we just got to do the other side and then we're going to be done. We're going to press this and then we're in good timing. Is it 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock? Almost. We're in good timing. Good timing. Yeah. Aw. Hey, Evie. Sorry, I was busy. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, Target. So Taylor is making the cinnamon rolls for tonight. And she got up like 6 o'clock this morning to go to get the ingredients. I'm like, girl, you could have been got the ingredients. So she went to Target this morning to get ingredients. And I don't know what I was doing, but I would have told her to pick us up our white elephant gifts. But I'll figure something out. Somebody might get a gift card. That's what it looks like they're going to probably get or maybe I'll make something. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Never mind. That was a silly idea. Maybe I'll make something. That was a silly idea. So I'm thinking that we're going to do the patch along for those of you who. Oh, so this is a time where I probably should not try to use this transfer tape, but because it doesn't feel all that sticky, but I really want to. I probably shouldn't. Dempsey, is Alicia off already? Alicia was on, the So Crafty teacher was on live. I was over there before I went live. She was in her warehouse, y'all. She's in her warehouse era. So I was over there watching her unbox some stuff while I was getting ready to go live. Hey, Miss Marissa. So I'm thinking the patch live or Zoom. It's gonna be a patch Zoom. The patch Zoom is gonna be more than likely next week Saturday. So Dems, keep me you know, make me be a girl of my word. Remind me. I gotta get it together by tomorrow. Oh, Taylor, you ready to start cooking? You're gonna do so. Y'all better hurry up because she is not happy. Hold on a second, y'all. What are you doing? No. No, wait. No. Shh. Yes. Just a whole hot mess, y'all. What is going on? She's not happy about me being on live right now. But it's okay. She'll be fine. She's like, girl, if you don't hurry up and get your little life together, uh-oh. I got like 2. Nope. I got a few missing, y'all. So the one part that I don't know if I really like about this design is here. Is the in mine. I'm not overly thrilled with the text, the font that I used, but yep, I told y'all I knew that wasn't gonna be good, but it's fine. I'm not overly, excited about this font here. I like the font, but it's not really giving me exactly what it is that I was looking for. But it's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. We're fine. Dempsey Boo. I need to get my little life together, girl. All right, listen. So this is what happens when your KTM mask is too. I've overused this one. Okay, so you don't want to overuse it. Where is AJ? You don't want to overuse your stuff, your KTM mask. But ideally, you don't want to have to even worry about doing this. So ideally, you don't want to have to even. I had one that fell somewhere, but we'll see. The M that's in the center of the M. Oh, there it goes, right there. And then we have 2 in the M. So we're gonna see how this looks. And now we have one more part to brush in, and then we are done. So the glue inside of here is intense, y'all. That glue is not playing with us. Luckily, I have another one right here. I'm not gonna worry about fighting with that glue. So the glue inside of here is all right. All right, so this part is done. Hey, Juana, what happened? Hold on, y'all. I gotta see what happened to Juana. There's not have fun. Oh, Juana, I hope you feel better. Oh, nice. All right. Let me feel better, Juana. All right, so we have one more part to do. So initially, I intended on doing these as different colors, but we're good. We're all good. Oh, I got some stones here. I gotta put up. Hold on. Yes, I want to put them back into their home. I'm just putting them here for now. All right, so now we got to just do this part, the checking Audacity part. And then we're going to get ready and start pressing our shirts and things, everything that we have. I think I'm going to use Sapphire for checking. And then for Audacity, we're going to use probably Hyacinth AB, or I could just go ahead and use Sapphire AB. Let me use Sapphire AB and Sapphire. I think that's what I like to do. I cannot find, oh, that's black diamond, not sapphire. It's cyan. Okay, is this sapphire AB? Yep. So I mean, I could have like a more of a contrast of Audacity, but if I used Hyacinth AB, but let's just go ahead and use Sapphire and Sapphire AB. All right, so I'm gonna do here. Let me put this over here. And so Sapphire is gonna go at the top. I'm gonna try to brush these in like not separate them. So that way we'll only have 4 presses, but if you were to get this design when it becomes available, all of the birds are separate. None of the words are attached to each other. So I'm just gonna kind of put it here. So that's Sapphire. And I should have put some tape. Somebody's gonna say, why didn't I put painter's tape? Because I didn't take out the painter's tape. I should have though, but I didn't. That way that will make it a little bit easier to do. Painter's tape makes it so much more easier, y'all. Because that way I don't want to have to remove too much out of the word Audacity. But it's okay. That way I don't want to have to. Or maybe it's not. Maybe we'll just do everything in Sapphire. We ain't got time for that today, y'all. We don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. You don't have time for it. Hey, Jackie. I don't have time for it, and you don't. And hey, everybody over on IG. If there's anybody there, I have been neglecting y'all. Sorry. Yeah, this is. Oh, y'all, guess what? So I'm gonna be a part of Courtney's Crafty Challenge on the 27th. I have to put. I made like a little unboxing video. I'm gonna show. Oh, I'm trying to avoid these brushing in, but guess what? Guess what we're just gonna do, y'all? I'm just gonna fill all of Audacity up. Why not? That's. I mean, at this point. Why stress myself out about it? I don't know why it's not going in exactly how I want it to just brush in that way. I don't have enough stones to help. So the reason why I pour a lot of stones is because more than what we need. First of all, I can't eyeball this and see exactly how many stones it's gonna need to fit perfectly. But the more stones you have, the easier it is to kind of flip the stones around. So that's why you'll see people put more than what they need, or it looks like they're, just pouring too much. That's why. That's why. Let's to go, but me trying to do that was not working at all. Me trying to do that was not brush at all. These just are not going in right here. Like they're going up. Why was I brushing with the wrong side? Nobody told me. Look, I was brushing with the wrong side and you guys did not tell me. I'm like wondering, like, why do they keep popping out? Because you're brushing with the wrong side. Y'all just sat there and watched me do it. Nobody said nothing. Nobody. Marilyn, where are you at? Delonda, nobody said anything. Eve, Dems, nobody said Patrice. Where's Sheila? Sheila would have told me. Sheila must not be here because Sheila would have said it. And Jesse. Jesse's not here still. Jesse was here earlier. Jesse would have told me. Jesse don't like for me to look foolish on YouTube. So now I want to take the bottom out and now add my sapphire AB in, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it just like this, y'all. We're not even going to worry about that sapphire AB. Let me move it so I don't keep thinking about it. I'm going to leave it just like this. Tawanda, you're too late to tell me. Every time you're too late to tell me. You're too late to tell me. ZGM, were you brushing with the wrong side? All right, y'all. So let's look at this. Okay. So this is the bone brush. There's two different brushes that I use. Okay. Look, I got stones. I don't know if y'all can see the stuff from me brushing. This is a hot mess. So these are the two brushes that I use. Okay. I do prefer this brush for the larger stones. So the 10SS I consider larger, but for the SS6, these brush in beautifully for me. I love it. Oh, it's okay, Jesse. I know you always look out for me, Jesse, so don't worry. I know you must have been busy. But this is the brush. This is the correct side. This is the incorrect side to brush. It's a hot mess. All right, what time is it? Are we in good time? Okay, we're in good time. We might make 2 hours. If not, Taylor might come and just hit in live herself. I already shoot her away a little bit, so she's gonna be like, The time is now. Okay. So once I got everything correct, they fell in how they should. I just have two that I'm going to just place because I don't want to have to worry about that. I mean, Marilyn, Eve, Delonda, they just sat there, didn't say nothing. Dems, they sat there and didn't even say anything. Let's see. Where's Chris? Chris didn't even tell me. Chris might be watching from the TV. So she's forgiven. All right, y'all. This looks good. I'm happy with the sapphire though. I think the sapphire is gonna look pretty good there. So it's not a bad thing. I just kind of wanted the bling from the sapphire AB. If you're getting rhinestones, there is a difference if you see a core color or a base color, and if the words or if the acronym AB is listed after the color, just know that you're not going to get that base color. So if you order a red rhinestone, and Eve's rhinestones, her red is cyan, light cyan, candy apple. So if you get a stone and it has AB at the end, just know that you're not going to get a solid red stone or a solid blue stone. It's going to have different shades of other colors inside of that stone. Okay. So if you're looking for a true blue stone, don't get anything that has AB, or any true color stone. Don't get anything that has AB after it. Now, if you're just trying to jazz up your stuff, but AB is going to make everything around it better. AB means all better. That's what AB means, all better. Doesn't really mean that means Aurora Borealis, but AB means all better. You might start with something blah or a solid color like this, and once you put that AB on it, it's all better. All right, let me get this All right, so we're all done brushing in our stones. I am going to, we're good on timing because I need to have some time so that we could do the giveaways. If the DTF brushes out perfectly fine, we're gonna do the DTF transfer giveaways of the design that we have. And then also we're going to give away that cap season shirt. So if Tianda is in here, I hope Tianda's here so she can have a chance because I'm gonna give her shirt away. So in the live the other night, when I went back to look at the comments, I saw Tiana's like, "Oh, that's my shirt. That's my shirt." So I want her to be here at least. Thanks, Tanzel. Thanks, Tipsy Boo. Yes, Evie. AB means all better. All right, so I'm just pressing on here. There's Marilyn. Now she's saying she loves Sapphire AB. Now I want to put Sapphire AB here now since I know how to turn the brush the correct way. Anybody on Instagram, if you're watching, I'm also live on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube already, head over to Craftful Things on YouTube and please consider subscribing to my Hot Mess channel. All right, so I'm gonna move this. I really didn't think anybody would be on here with me today, like a few people. Every holiday I come on, it's usually like a few of us here. It's not ever like a lot of us here, just a few. And I love it. So, thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm just going to hand place those in because I don't have time. So again, with the new flock, sometimes it's difficult to get, especially if you get like the glue onto the chopping mat. That's where it's just like, the headache of it all. With the old flock, you didn't have this issue. Yep, I'm gonna have to manually place those in. Oh, and then I have to be careful. So you see how this is here? So this, with all of this KTM mask being on the chopping mat, that could really cause the stones to pop off. So you kind of want to make sure your KTM mask fits the template perfectly or somewhat perfectly. Oh, hey, Tianda. It's a large shirt. I know you said that this was your shirt, so I didn't want to like give your shirt away and then you didn't even know that I was giving it away, girl. Mm-mm. That is not right. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, here it is. That is not the right thing to do. Is it? No. So the one thing I don't like I don't really like having to do this because I want to make sure it's lined up perfectly. And sometimes what happens if you have like an outline or anything around it, you don't really know exactly where it should be. So, and you don't want to like miss, like if it's supposed to be over, like not overlapping, you don't want to cause any overlapping stones. I think I put that in the right place. I think. So, and this is caused by the glue or the adhesive inside of the, uh-oh, the adhesive here. All right, where does this go? Probably right here. Right. If it doesn't go there, we're gonna put it there. This one is kind of a little trickier. All right, that's gonna go there. Hopefully, it's gonna look like how it should. Not really, but it's okay. It's fine. D. And then we can get ready to start pressing our stuff. I think we might do the mug first. And then we'll do the mug first and then do the shirts. Here's my U. Oh, I didn't put that D in the right place, did I, y'all? It don't look like I did. Nope, I didn't. I didn't put the dot on the D in the right place. And then put that one back. And then we are done. And we put it in the right place. Of course, I'm checking the back of the stones. There. Alright, so I think that should go right there. Alright, so we're all good here. We're all good here. Marilyn, you're so sweet and kind to think of my heat press. Yes, Marilyn, it's on. Thank you for reminding me when it's time to press. I appreciate you. So which way is this? I mean, it's only time for me to press it now. Hey, Miss Sharon Davenport. And Justice Craft Therapy. Hey, everybody that just came in. All right, so this is what we have. All right, so let me, I should have turned on the mug press. So let's turn the mug press on. And then as it's heating up, it shouldn't take long for it to heat up. So I'm doing, this is a Make Market mug, I think. Yep, it's a Make Market mug from Michaels. It's an 11-ounce mug. And I am going to, I already cleaned it with an alcohol wipe. That's why I was holding it by the handle. So I am going to, this is Sublimation. So we have a few things going on. We have Sublimation. We also have DTF, Bling, just no embroidery. And I think I might want to embroider this file without like the fill on the inside. So let me get this. All right, so I'm going to left-hand it. We're gonna just place this just like this. Let me place it the right way first. So we're going to, I didn't even get my cup cradle. Where is it? It's fine. I'm gonna use our block here. All right, so this is gonna go right here. I could put it on both sides, but I think I just want to have it on one side. And this, I printed this print out with my new brother Sublimation printer. If you guys did not know, brother has a Sublimation printer now. And it only prints 8.5 inches wide, but I actually really like it. I have another 8.5 inch wide Sublimation printer, the Epson 2750. But since I and I also have the Sawgrass, which prints 8.5 inches wide, the Sawgrass SG 500. So here I'm just taping. I like to tape the edges because if air gets underneath the print, that's what causes your ghosting. So I want to just make sure that no air can get underneath at all. Hey, Elena. And I'm just helping by pushing down a little bit more. Move this. We're done. We did put all of the stuff on here, right? We did brush in every part of that design. It seemed like a lot of parts, but it's really not. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead. We did put all of this stuff on here, right? We did brush and tape in, tape in, tape in. All right. So hey to Scale over on Instagram and everybody who came to Instagram. Hey y'all, we're just doing a few test presses and things like that. Anytime I do a new design, I feel the need to test it out before I list it. That's why sometimes like when we're on here and the design isn't listed, it's because I want to test it out first, cut it out, make sure that it's okay. If I like the design and I cut it out and it cuts perfectly, I'll go ahead and list it sometimes before actually going live. But for the most part, I do like to see how it looks blinged out first. All right, so now I'm going to get a piece of butcher paper. It's still heating up. I'm just going to get a piece of butcher paper so that I can also use it just to wrap around the mug when we put it inside of the mug press. So I don't need about that much. We shall see. We shall see. I got how much more time do I have, y'all? Oh, it's ready, so we can get ready to put that in there, and then we're going to head over to the heat press to start pressing some of these shirts. Okay, we're in good timing. My daughter's not gonna disown me. All right, so I just gotta figure out with Instagram. I don't think I could do multiple cameras on Instagram, but I know that the way that this looks on Instagram is a little weird because it's in landscape. So I am going to try to see what I could do there. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get ready to put this inside of the. I'm gonna just take some of this off at the top. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes this mug press just be burning up the paper. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there, and then we're just going to place this inside, and I'm putting the butcher paper around the mug because I could just tape it too, because you don't want any ink going onto the green area of your mug press. Okay, and so some papers bleed, and what that means is that sometimes the ink will go through the back of the paper. You don't want that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this in. And I don't know if you guys see our green light. We have the green light to go. We're going to make sure it's, I want it to get that part. I'm gonna push it down. All right, so we're going to get ready and start pressing our shirts. We don't have much time. All right, so the first shirt that we're gonna do, I think I want to do. So I have a white shirt, but that's not for the bling. The bling design is actually gonna go onto a black shirt, because y'all know I like I wear black shirts pretty much all the time, or something black. So I want to have my black shirt. All right, so I have a hoodie. Our HTV is going to go onto this. I'm going to move this screen over for a little bit. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. What's new? What's new? Be burning the mug. Andrea said be burning the mug. Hey, Andrea. So the HTV is going to go onto this shirt. And then I think this design is going to go onto the white. Oh, sorry, y'all. This design is going to go onto the white hoodie. All right, this is DTF. I printed this with my dual head pro colored DTF printer, and it's pretty amazing. And I need to talk to y'all about that too, because some of these prices for some of these printers, it's crazy. Like the prices are ridiculous for like the same printers. Literally, the only thing different is the name on the printer. Outside of that, they're made in the same places. All right, so I'm gonna turn you guys over here. Let me move this screen for now, and then we'll head over to the heat press so y'all can see what we're doing over here. at the heat press. Oh. I got my bling is in the way. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that good. Let me see if y'all can see that. Because we have like 2 more bars at this stage. All right, y'all can kind of see that somewhat. Somewhat. All right, let me clean off my. Remember, I was doing those purple shirts. Look at all that purple lint and stuff. All right, put this over here for now. All right, so no matter what, you always want to lint roll your blanks, your shirts, whatever it is that you're doing. You want to lint roll your blanks. But also, I need to move this from under here for now because I don't know if you guys saw that, but the string is inside of the hoodie, and that will hurt my pressure. Okay, and so you kind of have to pay attention to a lot of things when you're doing this. And I am close, so if you have a heat press, you should have on gloves and practice all the safety precautions and things like this. Have you guys ever got hoodies from like Gildan hoodies and the pocket looks a little strange? Because y'all, I got a few Gildan hoodies and I'm mad that I didn't check them when I first got them because I've had them for a while, but the pockets look a little weird. It don't look like they followed the pattern to make the hoodie. So let me know if that's happened to y'all. Thank you, Judy. And Mary Bear. And Donzel. I like the colorful one too. It's like some flowers that I just put inside. I like that one too. The pocket is so crooked. It's so crooked. I let that go too long, but it's fine. All right, so here is the design. Here is our design. And I'm just going to usually I align it with the hoodie pocket. But this hoodie pocket looks a little funky. Okay. And I need to bring that down a tad more. Push it back. All right, so we're gonna get ready to press this. I think I like this one on the white shirt. And then we have a few more. Almost not okay. STM said this thing. Okay. Jesse said yes. Like it's so weird. Like why isn't everybody following the patterns when they're sewing it? It's off, but it's okay. All right. Ooh. So that's done. Let's see if I can go ahead. I'm gonna let it cool off for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna peel it. This looks really, really good. I don't know if you guys could really tell it from that far. Oh, that looks so good. I wish I would have made it a little bit bigger. So I kind of kept it the same size as like the rhinestone. If you get this design, you can change the design. You can change the size. You can't change the size of any rhinestone templates. Whatever the designer sets it as, that's what it needs to be, unless you have experience doing it. Okay, it's not a simple change. But with this one, like with the sublimation and the DTF, oh y'all, this feels so good on here. So this was DTF. I love how it turned out. Now I'm going to, we're all done. Let me go ahead and pop open our mug press and then we'll look at it. And yes, that paper is nice and toasty. So for the second press, this first press actually feels really, really good on the hoodie. Okay, it doesn't even feel like how usually it's like super, super sleek. But I'm going to go ahead and give it one more press. I like to do 2 presses. And we're going to press it for a little bit more. Thanks, Denzel. Thanks, Mary and Vera. I just have a big chance to be quirky. These are worse than others. Oh, Barb, this one's bad. It's not all that. And it's been a few, like, from this order. And I did this from these hoodies. I might have gotten these maybe about 8, 9 months ago. So, oh, why can you guys hear me? Can you guys, am I still echoing? Please tell me I'm not echoing. I don't know why my volume all of a sudden went up on the phone. Yo, this looks so good. I love this. I think this will look good too on black too. But if you got this design, you can actually change um, the background to what you would like it to be. It doesn't have to be that. If you just maybe crop an image or pattern or whatever you want with Silhouette, Adobe, whatever you have, because you can get the SVG also. But look how this came out. Those colors look really, really good. And I thought that I saw lines, but when I get, let me show you guys up close. There aren't any lines, but the color looks really good. I love it. In my checking Audacity era. Boop. So this is our first press. I'm going to bring us back over to the mug press so that I could go ahead and get the mug out of the Cricut. Let me remove. And then we're going to swivel on back over here. I probably need to get my what do you call it? Gloves. All right. We're gonna be over here just only for a second. Only for a second. And then I'm gonna press the black, the white, and we're gonna do the HTV. Let me get my gloves. I really probably don't really need them, but I'm a responsible crafter now, so I gotta do the right thing. I gotta use gloves. Somebody told me I need to use gloves, so I need to use gloves. Oh, sorry for hitting y'all upside your head. Oh, giving y'all a little whiplash. All right, so we're going to get ready, and look, my butcher paper is nice and toasted. I could have probably taken it out now just because they have the lighting timer. You don't have to wait for it to finish. You can stop it early. Okay, so don't think just that you have to do that. You don't. You can stop it early. All right. And I don't usually use gloves, not even for this part, but I'm trying to change for 2024 and be responsible. At least for the first 2 weeks of 2024, I need to end. At least for the first 2 weeks, I need to use gloves. At least. All right, let me. Ooh, I almost got a sneak peek really quick. This thing is so hot. All right, y'all ready to see it? Hey, Dawn, welcome back in. All right, so look how that came out. And that is cute. I love how it came out. I love it. The colors look amazing. Again, I printed this out with the Brother Sublimation printer. And I love how it came out. Now I wish I would have put something on the other side. But it's okay. Let me turn off the mug press because we're done with it. I love how it came out. So we have our mug. This was sublimation. Okay, this was sublimation. Now, if you want to use infusible ink with this design, you can because you have the SVG version of it. And you can do, you can cut out with whatever sublimation or whatever infusible ink pattern you have. Again, y'all might want to go check out Yolanda's live from last night. She was very informative, and you can see how to do that. But you could totally do this with infusible ink, and you don't have to use this pattern. You can use your own pattern, or of course, infusible ink comes in solid colors as well. You can do that also. But I love how this came out. I love it. I was gonna put so Angel had did a video a while ago of some like a PYD life video, and she had like some really nice mugs that looked kind of not tie-dye but kind of like had like swirls, pink and black. One set was pink, one set was black. I have both sets. I haven't used them yet, so I was going to actually use those, use that today. I might try it, try like a solid color with those too. All right, I'm gonna remove this again. We're gonna head back over to the heat press. Let's see if I have any questions. Let's see. You can, yeah, you can add to it. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, I think I've pressed things more than once before. And even if you put like some vinyl on the other side, you can do vinyl. Delana, 2025 is your year. That is that gonna be? Is that gonna be your year, Delana? 2025. All right, my thing, my setup is tired of me, y'all. It doesn't approve, but it's fine. All right, I'm gonna add back our heat press, and the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna press the white. So I need to hurry up because we got 20 more minutes, and I got to give this stuff away. So we're gonna kind of start to move a little bit quicker. All right. So here is, because after this we have the Bling and we have the HTV. All right. So let me make us bigger. All right. So I'm gonna get ready to press this, and we're just gonna do the same thing that we did. This is also DTF, but this is a white printout of DTF. Okay. And so we have the same design. So these are ways that you can use pretty much the same thing over and over again in different ways. All right, so this is in my checking off that era. You'll be responsible, D. Well, I'm only committing to 2 weeks. But I'm practicing now, because if I don't practice now, I won't even make 2 weeks. I'm practicing now. Okay? No guarantees. Now, did I do a pre-press of the shirt? I don't remember pre-pressing the shirt. But it's okay. So I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit, and then we're gonna peel it. Sometimes depending on the amount of pressure, I have to wait until it's fully cooled down. But this has a lot of pressure, and so I find that when I use like a heavy amount of pressure, I can peel the transfer backing off a lot sooner, which helps with productivity. Because when you have to wait, like now I'm done with this, I could go ahead, place the parchment paper on top. Now I don't have to use parchment paper. Oh, this feels good. I don't have to use parchment paper because I have a Teflon cover on top, but I still like to use the parchment paper, right? And the parchment paper really helps the transfer like blend in with the shirt. Like you can actually start to see like the fibers behind the image, like just not, you can't see the color, but you can see like the texture. And that's what I like. Kind of makes me feel like it's kind of like screen printing. Thanks, Yvonne. Irresponsible E. You need a shirt that says that. You need a shirt that says irresponsible E. All right, so we're done with this one. Oh, it looks good. I might give my auntie some extra shirts. All right, so I don't know if you guys can kind of really see in there, but you can start to see like some of the fibers in there. But this is our second shirt. And my aunties are probably gonna get one of those. And let's go ahead and do the white shirt. So on the white shirt, because I used the colorful image on the white hoodie, I'm actually going to use just the black on this one. And so both of these I could cut out with HTV. I don't have to do it like this. Oh, looks like I got rhinestones everywhere. Let's see. Anybody else that I missed? Sublimate a hat. Do you have a hat press? Yes, CGM. I do have a hat press. I have like 3 hat presses, and then I also have the Cricut hat press, and then I have the I have another one that has an attachment. It's at the PY. I think PYG Life has one too, where you could attach other heating elements to it. All right, that looks good to me. All right. You guys are funny. All right, so we have 2 more. We might be in good timing. We might be in good timing. My daughter may not kick me to the curb. All right, so now let's do this one. All right. So all of these look pretty good. Like this one, I think I moved out some of the negative space to kind of help it, blend in a little bit better. But when I did it, the T and the Y, unless I had them kind of touching each other, but I like how it came out. All right, so let's see if I can go ahead and peel it. I can. And that one looks good too. They all look really good. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and give this a second press. Oh, and put my parchment paper. Now, again, if you have a Teflon cover, you don't have to worry about putting a parchment paper. Your Teflon cover sheet will do what the parchment paper does. But if you don't have anything here, you always want to make sure you use the Teflon, not the parchment paper on top, or a Teflon sheet or something when you're doing your second press. Let's see. Instagram. Hey, everybody over there. If anybody's still there, because I'm like not paying good attention. Hey, Sam. Hey, Kevin. All right. All right. So this is it. So again, y'all, these last 3 presses, those were DTF. So this is DTF also. These are all DTF transfers. I use my Pro Colored dual head. The Pro Colored dual head, from some of the prices that I see, y'all, honestly, I haven't had any issues with this printer. Customer service usually helps, but the problem, y'all know I've said it before, they haven't actually gotten the US warehouse open for customer service. But the problem that I have is that I have to talk to somebody kind of late at night, in the middle of the night. That isn't ideal. But they always help with the issue, whatever it is that I might have. I haven't had to talk to them in months. So everything else, I've learned a lot about DTF, the software, and everything. But honestly, with this setup that I have, it's like $6,000. But I see some with similar setups, and y'all, it's like I saw one setup for this size for $18,000, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me! Like, how are y'all selling the same exact printer for that much with the shaker? It's crazy. So that's another thing I would definitely recommend. You look around for pricing. You research. Just because you see me do something and use something doesn't mean that that's what you have to do. I like my Pro Colored. You may not like it. You may want to do something else, but I can tell you that it's super reasonable. And these printers are basically the same printers. The only thing different, they may brand it with their logo. Pro Color likes this little panda on top. But yeah, no. The same printer. I was like, what, are they serious? And yeah, they were serious. All right, so we're going to be using some glitter HTV. This is glitter HTV from Caesar. And we're going to do a little bit of layering. All right. So this is going to be my shirt. So we're going to use this glitter HTV from Caesar. I'm not even changing the time and temperature. I probably should. Oh, I am going to need to change it for the puff. But we'll see. All right. So Leslie, the only EcoTank printer that I've used for DTF is the 8550. Now, all EcoTank printers can be converted into DTF. In fact, I would not recommend, if you don't have extensive experience with printers and knowing how to troubleshoot your printers, then I definitely don't recommend getting into DTF with 8550, because I get a lot of people who try to get into it and I get emails. If you ever have an issue with like trying to convert a printer into DTF and you send me an email, it will not get answered, because I have so many people, help, I need help, or I'm trying to do this order and I just converted my printer and I don't know how to, I don't know if any of you know, but I have an actual job, a 9 to 5, and I also don't have time to fix somebody else's printers. I don't provide that service. So now I'm using holographic HTV. I don't provide that service. I don't have time. So if you send me an email, I don't even open them, because I can't. And I get a lot of emails about that daily. So if you don't know how to work the printer, I don't suggest you get it, or I suggest that you learn about it. I get people who tell me, oh, I got this printer and the printer's no good. It's not really the printer that's not any good. Most problems derive from the user. So, and I'm only saying that from experience, because I'm a user. And a lot of times when something's wrong and our first instinct is to blame the machine, it's us. It's been me. When I tell you, it's been me several times, and I have literally called my machines all types of names, blaming them, and it's me. So when I cut the holographic, let me tell you this too. So when I cut the holographic vinyl, I don't even know where I should press this at, but it's gonna all be pressed at 325. When I cut the holographic vinyl, it did not cut good. And this is the Caesar brand holographic vinyl. It did not cut good at all. So I do have some extra pieces here. I used on the Romeo, I used the holographic setting. So I should have increased the pressure a little bit. And the last press I'm going to do is the puff. No, Leslie, don't use, you can't do, so with DTF, it needs white ink. So the 8550 is generally ideal, but if you don't, like, that's not I wouldn't recommend to anybody who does not have experience. Now, there is a Facebook group that is amazing with providing assistance. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And then while it shouldn't take that long for it to go down, but there is a Facebook group. They provide amazing assistance. They go over and beyond with helping with the 8550 for DTF. And also, I think the XP, let me see if this is going to be okay, it's so warm. Oh, not too warm. It ain't that warm. It probably should be a cold peel, but guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and get it out of there. Anyway, oh, it's lifting up. That's better. All right, so Caesar, this is all Caesar products. So Caesar glitter HTV, Caesar holographic HTV, and then we're going to use some puff. And the puff that we're using today is actually puff from X Tool. It's my first time using the puff from X Tool. They did not have any settings that we should use. So I'm just going to go with 300 degrees with a lot of pressure. That's what we're going to go with. 300 with a lot. That should work. All right, so I'm gonna let it cool down. Oh, dear, email you. No, not you, Leslie. You have no idea. It's like always somebody's always emailing me, especially about the 8550. Somebody's always emailing me about the 8550. And the worst thing, like if you just start something, I think Yolanda might have mentioned this last night. I'm telling you guys, you need to go and watch it. If you're just starting something, you should not be taking orders for it. You should not be taking anyone's money for anything that you have to ask somebody else how to do. If you have to ask somebody else how to do something, you are so wrong for taking money from anybody. And I'm not talking like something very minute. But if you are placing orders and you've had your printer for one day, 30 minutes, or maybe you're doing pre-orders before you get your printer, please don't do that. That you have to learn your machines first. So I've been doing DTF now for 2 years. I started with the 8550 and then I moved to the L1800. And so with the L1800, like everybody always asks me if I'm going to do transfers, which I am going to do transfers because I plan on getting another DTF printer, but one like this, the L1800, that's not a printer that I would recommend doing DTF transfers with or trying to sell DTF transfers. It will not be able to keep up with the demand. So this printer, the dual head, is a lot faster. It can keep up with the demand, but the problem with DTF is that sometimes you may have days where your machine is not going to want to work and you need a second printer. Because if you have orders, your customers don't want to hear that your printer is down. So I don't even recommend doing DTF transfers with just one DTF printer. You definitely need 2 or more DTF printers if you plan on getting into the DTF transfer business. At least that's in my Delanda's voice, in my opinion. Okay, so it looks good. It looks like a lot of people are doing well, especially on social media with this. They show their good days. They may not show the days where the printer is not working, or they have to flush the printer out, or they have to do multiple print head cleanings with the ink. They may not show that. You just see that, oh, these people are selling a lot of transfers. They're telling everybody how many transfers they're selling. But DTF is not the easiest thing to do. There are days where I spend 3 hours just trying to make sure my printer isn't clogged up. Now, are the prints beautiful after I unclog it? Yes, but who wants to go through all of that? And if you have orders, that only makes, So if you do not know how to use your machinery, don't take anybody's money. And I'm sorry, this is another thing. I can't fill your orders. I'm not even going to tell y'all how many times I get an email at least once a day, sometimes more, about people saying that, oh, can you help me out in the bind? I need to do this for my family. I have a customer and they ordered 60 shirts and I don't know how, or I can't. So I'm supposed to stop my day, and 9 times out of 10, I'm teaching somebody's kids to be like, oh, I need to leave the school right now because this person that I don't know has a 60 shirt order that they can't do because they don't know how to troubleshoot their printer. No, it's just not fair. And just so that y'all see, 2024, I'm going to be in my checking Audacity era. FYI. All right, let me put this on here. because that is some audacity. All right, let's see. Oh, Angel should have been here because Angel is the queen of puff. She should have been here because I don't even know how long this is supposed to go. They didn't give any instructions. All right, I'm about to do it. That should be good. Let's see. Let's hope I did it decent. I just guessed, y'all. I just guessed it. So if it's wrong, if it's not good, it's just not good. Okay? It's just not good. Let's see. So if it's wrong, if it's not good, it's just not good. Okay? It's just not good. Mary did have a little lamb. All right, let's see. Okay. Even though they didn't give any instructions, it's decent. I don't know, y'all can't tell right there, but it's decent. My A looks like it needed a little bit of help. But hold on, let me turn this back up. But I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know why companies send things out and not have like the pressing instructions. I'm in my venting. Yo, look at, okay. X tool has some puff. The puff is puffing. It looks puffy. I don't know if y'all could really tell the puffage, but it's there. It looks decent. I don't know if you guys could really tell that. So I used a few different things here, of course. So we used Caesar Glitter HTV. We used Caesar Holographic HTV for In My Era. And then we used X Tool Puff Vinyl, which I'm really impressed with the X Tool Puff Vinyl, even though they didn't tell me time or temp or anything. It still came out really, really good. I pressed it for at 300 degrees for 15 seconds, and it puffed perfectly. Except right here, y'all see that little piece right there that looked a little touched, but I love how it came out. And this is going to be my shirt. I absolutely love it. Thanks, y'all. So we have one more shirt to do, and then we can go about our business. I really hate that I'm not going to be able to come on tonight, but if anybody comes on, I will watch you at my family's party. I will watch. Eve's not going to be on tonight, y'all, in case you guys did not know. That's why I was going to try to come on and hang out a little bit tonight since Eve wasn't going to be on, but if I do, it'll be on Patrice L. It's not going to be on this channel if I hang out a little bit at my family's party. But they're going to be playing music, and y'all know how YouTube is about music. So last time they let us get away with it last year. Y'all remember last year they let us get away with it. My family had a good time with y'all last year. All right, let me press. Oh, why nobody told me to lower the pressure? Well, saw me use all that pressure for that puff. That's the key for like the puff vinyl is you need to have a good amount of pressure. Miss Joy, I did finish them all. Thanks, Bart. Really, Dempsey Boo. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Delonda. Angel, I got you. I got you. All right. So now we're going to get ready to press the bling. And the first thing that I'm going to press is this outline. Now this one, oh, I got to be careful. And so I don't really like, I'm going to keep it here, but I don't really like placing the transfer underneath the heat press until I'm ready to actually press it, because sometimes I feel like the heat, even though the plate isn't touching the stones, I still feel like sometimes that heat is loosening up the rhinestone. So in case I need to do it like that and move it around or whatever, I don't really feel all that comfortable doing it. So we're gonna see how. And this design is like 11 inches wide. And I know with like some like with small shirts and some medium shirts, it depends on how large you like your designs. I know sometimes when it's over like 10.5 inches for like the smalls and mediums, sometimes people don't like it so wide. The smallest, this is not a good shirt for a small shirt. So I am going to try to do it in a smaller size, but it's not going to be available until probably Tuesday. So I'll list this one and then I'll just update the listing. All right. And then I'll bring this over to the camera because we're going to go ahead and do this because I'm surprised Taylor hasn't come and scratched my eyes out because she was like, don't even think about being on there all night. But some of the stones, see this one, okay, you guys can't see it, but here, some of my stones kind of like slipped a little bit because that adhesive. That's why it is important to make sure that you're using a good piece of adhesive that is still tacky. Because if it's not, you don't want those stones just falling all over the place. Oh, my pen rolling. Yo, we are moving right along. All right, so this is gonna go here. Look, I lost a stone in the Y, but it's fine. That's gonna go there, and then hold on. I'm gonna put a stone there again. All right, we got 2 more presses, or 3 more presses actually. All right, so this is gonna go right here, and y'all see that underneath the R. 2 more presses, or 3 more presses actually. So I'm just gonna bring this over. Uh-oh, I let it touch. Underneath the R. Okay, well that's just gonna stay right there. That's gonna, and I'm gonna just let that just stay right there. It shouldn't stick because it's upside down. All right, and then I'm gonna get the giveaway. Okay, we're 5 minutes past time, but it's okay. Hey Jennifer, thanks Denzel. All right, so we have 2 more presses and then we're done. And y'all have hung out with me on this lovely Christmas Eve, and I appreciate y'all. I had to come spend some time with my YouTube family for the holiday. All right, so this is going in the garbage. So anytime you have transfer tape that's not working, just go ahead and throw that away. You don't want to even waste your time because it can be a big headache. Hey, Niall. All right. Oh, so the next one I'm going to do is, you know what? Generally, I like to do the outlines first, but in this case, I'm not going to do the outline first. I'm going to do the outline last because I kind of know how this looks. I'm not going to do the outline. All right. I'm going to do the outline last. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press that. Y'all can even see it good. Hey, Willie Roseman. Christmas Eve blinging, Kevin. Yep. Christmas Eve blinging. All right, let's see. Christmas Eve blinging, Kevin. Yep. Christmas Eve. Awesome, Miss Mary Brown. Thank you for wearing it. Y'all, it really is an honor when you guys get my designs and you wear them or make them. Like that alone for me, like that means a lot. So I wholly appreciate it. All right, we got one more part to put on, and it's going to be the outline, and then we're done with this, and then we're going to do We're going to do the shirt giveaway. Oh, that looks good. Okay. I still wish Audacity would Sapphire AB, but what's a girl to do when she messes up? What's a girl to do? Be fine with the mess up and move on. That's it. That's the only thing to be done. The only thing to be done when you mess up is to be fine with the mistake, be fine with it, and move on. Don't worry about it. That's it. Try again if you want. If you don't want, you don't have to. All right, we are done. Oh, yo, that looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm just throwing out all. I'm going into 2024 with new transfer mask. I'm not using the old KTM mask that I have. I'm gonna throw all the old used pieces away. I'm not taking that into 2024. Yo, look how pretty that is. I still think that the word audacity could have been a little more sparkly with the Sapphire AB, but overall, I love how this turned out. And I'm not even on my good camera. And look at that. Look how this screen does. So we'll go over the colors. I do have one, Jesse. I had an overlapping stone right here, Jesse. But I do think that this looks good. I'm gonna fix, so you see how like there's a stone missing from right there. That is because that transfer tape right there, that transfer tape, it was old. It was too old. Okay, so don't use transfer tape that. But y'all look how this is sparkling. This is so pretty. And so the colors that I used are jonquil. I didn't use jonquil AB because I couldn't find it. So this outline is jonquil. In my and era is rose. And then there's an inner outline of the word audacity. That's actually Aurum Dorado. So we have jonquil and Aurum Dorado, like two different shades of kind of like the gold. And then we have sapphire. And that looks absolutely amazing. All right, let me turn off this heat press because Taylor is gonna be mad in a few seconds. All right, I'm gonna switch us over. We're done. I'll show everything that I did, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. Let me go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. Let's see. StreamYard giveaway. And then I'm gonna put my giveaway tool. Okay. I'll put my email address. So if you win the giveaway, this is only for US residents. And again, this is not affiliated with YouTube, Instagram, any place else. But if you win the giveaway, make sure that you just send me an email with your address. Okay, send me an email with what it is that you won and also your mailing address. Okay, but let me show the shirts off really quick, and then we will proceed to do our little giveaway. Thanks, Sam, over on IG. Thanks, girl. All right. So this was the Bling shirt, and I really like it. I really, really like it. I'm not even switching up cameras today, so y'all know that I'm in a rush. And then we did that same design in DTF. Oh, before I show you that, then we did this design with Sublimation, and it came out really, really good. That's Sublimation. So we have Bling, Sublimation, and we also did some DTF prints. So the DTF prints, we had this one in DTF, and I put it on a white hoodie, and this came out really good. Those colors look really good on it. And I kind of want to show, I do want to switch over to the table, because I want to show you guys like the DTF version and then also the Sublimation version on the Brother printer and how spot on the colors are. So I am going to show you guys that because the colors are spot on for both. So Taylor, wait a minute. All right, let me add this back again. Where is it? Where are you guys? There you guys are at the stage. I'm gonna bring it over. So look at these colors. So here is the sublimation and here is the DTF. Look at these colors and how spot on the colors are on both the sublimation and the DTF. Like these colors are perfect, and this is exactly what the design looks like. So I don't even know which settings on the Brother Sublimation printer. I don't even have to put any settings in. I mean, you can if you want to, but that's just me printing it with the factory settings, and it printed out perfectly. Now with the DTF printer, I kind of adjusted a while ago. I don't really remember, but I don't use any extra colors or anything else. I don't increase the cyan or the magenta or anything. Everything is pretty much the same. And so these colors, like both sublimation and DTF, those colors are the same. With my sublimation printers, I do find that the sublimation printers do print out more accurately as far as like the color is concerned. All right. So here is the, let me move this. I do want to show you, let me show you guys the HTV and puff underneath the, so this was the HTV with the glitter and the puff. Yo, look at that. That looks so pretty. Again, holographic, glitter, HTV, and then we have X Tool puff vinyl, puff HTV. And it looks so good. Came out really, really good. So I love how this came out. Thank you, Jess. This is good. I think this might be my favorite. This is my favorite one today. This one's my favorite one. Angel, did I do good, girl? Did I make you proud? Did y'all know Angel is the queen of puff? Like Angel be puffing. All right, so let me remove the table again because we gotta get ready to go. Maybe she won't be too mad if I don't go past 4:30. All right, so this is the one. This is it in white. And so part of the giveaway, I think I'm just gonna do 2 giveaways. I was gonna try to do give away each of the prints, but somebody's gonna get all 3 of these. So it's just gonna be 2 giveaways. So I'm gonna give away the transfers of what we made today to one person. I'm not gonna do 3 different giveaways for it. And then we're also going to give away this it says cap season, like Capricorn season, but it says cap season that I made the other night. And it's a large. This is a large shirt. So if you guys see, like you have your Capricorn little symbol on the inside, but that's what we're giving away. So it's only going to be 2 giveaways. That's going to be less headache for us. So I showed you guys this one. Looks great. Love how this one came out too. And then the white. I actually love how this, I love all of the stuff we made today, honestly. And then we have this one. Did the light go out? Can y'all see? All right, so this is the other design. Love how this came out. So let's head over to the StreamYard giveaway tool. If you win, we're gonna give away the templates first. So if you win the template, of course, you can't win the shirt. So if your name does by any chance come up a second time, we're going to move on and we're going to roll again. Okay. So that's our plan. I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here with me today, y'all. Let me pull up the banner. This is my email address. Again, please send me an email address, what you won, and we will get it out to you. All right. And that's the email address right there, patrice@craftable.things.com. If you can send me an email before the live is over, that's even better. But this is not going to go out until the end of next week probably. So, all right, now I gotta share my stream yard giveaway screen. All right, share, present. All right, share screen. Here we are, and let's see. Angel be puffing, know me. You know she does. All right, so we're gonna get ready to go. Angel be puffing, know me. You know she does. Let's see. All right, so what are we gonna say? How I forget how to do the giveaway tool? That doesn't make any sense. That's so strange. All right, so here is our live stream. As you guys see, I'm selecting a live stream. What did I say we were giving away first, y'all? So the first thing that we're going to be giving away will be these DTF transfers. And they're just DTF transfers of what we did today. I might also include the sublimation sheet that we did, or maybe include one. If you, I don't know if anybody would want all 5 of these, but I can include this with this as well. If you don't want the sublimation one, let me know. But I'll include each of the DTF. So the colorful one, the black one, and the white one. Okay. This is going to one person. All right. So the keyword is going to be, thanks, Miss Merlinda, transfers. And we're going to start collecting. Give you guys a few minutes to put in transfers. It's going to be transfers. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm on Facebook too. This whole time, nobody reminded me that I was on the Facebook page. Hey, everybody over on the Facebook page. It's not in the Facebook group. It's on the Facebook. Oh, remind me of anything. What is going on? So that's what we have for the giveaway today. So send me an email with your address. These press really, really good. They press really good. And I'll give you guys a few more minutes. And while you guys are typing in transfers, make sure you have an S at the end of transfers. So while you are typing in transfers, I do want to thank you guys. I hope you all have a great holiday with your family or whoever you choose to spend your time with. Just because you're not blood related doesn't mean that they're not family. I consider all of you guys to be family. So this is like me hanging out with one family, and then later on I'm going to my other family. So I do want you guys to know that I love you guys. I hope you spend this time doing something that you want to do. And if you don't have much family, at least try to reflect on good times and do something that you love doing, even if that's crafting. Even if it's crafting. If you love doing it, do something that makes you feel good. That's it. I love y'all. And I'm about to get ready to press draw. Let's see. Oh, where's my bell? I hope y'all can hear it today. I'm about to get ready to press. Crystal! Congratulations, Crystal, on winning the transfers. When you send me an email, let me know if you want these this sublimation prints. They're about a 4x3.5 or 4x3.25, I think. So if you want these, you can have them. If you just want one, but let me know. And congratulations, and thank you for being here with us today. And next, we're going to get ready to, I'm going to go back. The new word is going to be cap. C-A-P. That's it. That's it. And that is all. That is it. And that is all. It's just going to be cap. C-A-P. And that is for the Capricorn shirt. It says cap season. It is a large shirt. Okay. It's a large blinged out shirt. But it's really pretty, y'all. And if you see like the different color, that is the symbol of the zodiac symbol of Capricorn. Super cute. Super cute. Y'all know I gotta make me a Leo one. Because how I made this for Capricorns and I don't even have one for a Leo. That doesn't make any sense. Not make any sense at all. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes, and then I gotta get out of here before my daughter disowns me. Yep, she looked very serious when she told me, like, please, mom. And then I gotta get out of here. Please. All right, I'm gonna give everybody a few more seconds. If we get to 40, then I'm gonna press draw. If we don't get to 40 within the next minute or so, then that means 38 people in the drawing, right? That's what that means. So I'm gonna get ready to press. Ooh, we got 39. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get it ready to press. Let's see who wins. This is so cute. I gotta make me a Leo one. Dawn! Congratulations, Dawn. Dawn, I'm so, not that I wouldn't be happy if anybody else, I would be happy if anybody won. But Dawn, I'm so happy that you won. I hope that you are feeling better. Congratulations. I hope that this helps make you feel a little better, at least a little bit. So, congratulations, Dawn. All right, let me go back. We are done, y'all. We are done. And let me just say bye to everybody on IG. Everybody on IG, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know I'm super focused on YouTube because that's what I'm comfortable with. I'm working on IG and getting a little bit better on IG. So thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. I wish all of you a great Christmas. And I'll see y'all. I don't even know if I'll see y'all tomorrow or when, but all right, later, IG. All right. All right. So, everybody in YouTube land, I hope you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. If you're celebrating with your family tonight, I hope you have a great night. I don't know if I'm going to go on to Patrice L tonight. I might, so make sure you're subscribed to Patrice L and your notifications are on just in case we do. But I do plan on kind of enjoying time with my family and laughing and just loving my family and just feeling all of the love, because sometimes I'm always on go, and I don't always see everybody all the time. And so yeah. And now we have a new little baby in the family, and so I plan on being cuddled up with this little baby. That's my plan. I plan on being cuddled up with a little baby. So I don't know if I will be on. Delonda, did you hear the bell? I don't know if I'll be able to like pull myself away and get on, but if not, I'm sure that I will see you guys on Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. I love you guys. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Of course, Jesus is always the reason. So never forget to be kind and loving to anybody you encounter. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's happening in their lives. And just like they don't know what's happening in your life. So just remember that a smile can change somebody's day. And let me tell you what I've learned. Smiles are contagious. Like sometimes like I'll see somebody smiling and I just smile and I'm looking really dumb just smiling, and then I'm wondering like, why are you smiling? So smiling makes things better. So smile and be kind. I love you guys. Merriest of Christmas. And Until next time, y'all.